please. Allow me to show you something.
You might remember that we talked about the three main ways in which we plan, as declarer, to get rid of losers from the long trump hand. In the last video, we looked at ruffing in the short trump hand, and now we're going to look at discarding losers, either on high cards from the short trump hand, or on long suits where we can establish winners in the short trump hand. Look at this hand, where Lysander is playing in 4 hearts. Let's count the losers in the long trump hand. He has 3 club losers, as well as maybe the king of trumps, if that card is in Helena's hand, and a spade loser. Potentially 2 more tricks than he can afford, and no chance of ruffing those losers, as there's no shortage in the short trump hand. But the fact that Helena has led a spade gives him a lifeline. Carefully concealing his delight that the defence haven't led a club, Lysander wins the spade in dummy and plays his top diamonds, discarding 2 of his club losers on the king and queen. Now that those 2 losers have gone, Lysander can take the heart finesse, which loses to Helena's king. If he had done that before discarding his club losers, the defence would now have taken their 3 club tricks and defeated the contract. But now it's too late. They can only take 1 club trick before Lysander can ruff clubs. He can then finish drawing trumps and just lose 1 spade at the end, making 10 tricks and his contract. Sometimes declarer has to work a little harder to make dummies cards into winners on which they can then throw losers. Let's look at this hand, where Hermia has to make 10 tricks with spades as trumps. Helena has led the king of clubs. Let's count the losers in the long trump hand. None in trumps, 3 in hearts if Demetrius has the ace, which will squash dummy's king, 2 in clubs because there are no high cards in the dummy, and no losers in diamonds because dummy's king will take care of the little one. But that's 5 losers, 2 too many. Maybe dummy's long diamond suit could come to the rescue. Hermia wins the opening lead and sets about making those diamonds into winners, establishing the suit, before drawing trumps. Why before drawing trumps? Because she's going to need those high trumps as entries to the dummy. Hermia plays the ace of diamonds and then a small diamond to the king. So that's 8 diamonds gone, and there are 3 in dummy, making 11. That means that the defence have just 2 left between them. If they have 1 each, then Hermia will just need to trump diamonds once in the long trump hand to make the other diamonds into winners. Watch. She plays a diamond from dummy, and Demetrius plays the queen. Now, just in case Helena has also run out of diamonds, Hermia ruffs with the 9. She can see that Helena doesn't have a higher trump than that. Helena plays the last diamond. Good news. So now dummy's remaining diamonds are winners. Now Hermia can draw trumps. The defence started with 5 trumps between them. Now they have 3. And now just 1. So Hermia draws that last one, winning the trick in dummy, where her winning diamonds are. Now she can play the established diamond winners, throwing first 1 heart loser, then a second one. Now the defence can win 2 club tricks, but only 1 heart, leaving Hermia with the last trump for her 10th trick. 2 of her losers have disappeared as if by magic. If the defence had played hearts to start with, they would have been able to take their heart tricks before Hermia had a chance to throw her losers away. But it's often difficult for the defenders to know which lead is best. You've seen how a short side suit in the short trump hand, usually dummy, can mean opportunities for ruffing losers. Now you know that another thing to look out for is winners in the short trump hand, opposite shortage in the long trump hand, meaning that you can throw your losers away on those high cards right away, before the defense can get in and cash their winners. Finally, if there's a long side suit in the short trump hand, can you establish the small cards in that suit as winners? Either by ruffing one or two, like in the example hand, or by losing one or two tricks in the suit if the danger of them cashing winners isn't immediate. The key thing to think about when establishing long suits is whether you have enough entries to get to the hand once they are established. This should affect your thinking about which hand you win tricks in where you have options, and about when you draw trumps, preserving entries where you can. As always, experience will make spotting all of these things easier, but the quiz will set you off on the right path, so be sure to do that.